We all know that one band that sounds pretty good in the studio, but maybe not so much on stage. So today I want to react to some of the worst metal bands that play live. And honestly, a lot of these are due to old age or bands just not aging very well. And a great example of that is Motley Crue. So let's honestly just get into it. This performance is just like classic for just being horrible. Boy, did Vince Neil just age like milk. Honestly, overall, it doesn't sound horrible. It's really just Vince Neil. And I also don't know if I'm a huge fan of all like the pyrotechnics and the background dancers. It kind of just feels like they're just trying to cover up for how awful Vince Neil is. I don't know, he's just using like the backing vocals and the background singers as like a big crutch. Now, I haven't seen any Motley Crue performances from the 80s, but did he always sound this incoherent? You can't understand a single word that is being said. My honk? What is he saying? Because genuinely, I keep hearing my honk. Oh! Damn, he hit that. Okay, Tommy Lee in the back. My boy is sweating. Yeah. Okay, the instrumentals don't sound horrible, but like I said, we have all of these extra things happening just to like carry Vince Neil and try to like patch it and bandage it up on how just insane he sounds. Is this a product of drugs? Is this a product of old age? Why does he sound like that? Show my heart, yeah. Show my heart, yeah. Girl! What is he actually saying? I need to hear that again. What? What is causing him to sound like this, actually? The man looks exhausted. Okay, is all of the pyrotechnics that necessary? It's just Motley Crue. Help! Why is he on a crane? Why is he on a crane? Mick Mars levitating on a crane in the middle of the performance. Okay, got it. Help! What the fuck is happening? He's on a crane too! Oh my god, this is insane. Oh my god. That's insane. I didn't need that, and I'm gonna stop it there. I actually didn't need to hear him do that. I mean, I guess they have the money to do all of this, and if they're gonna try to make their performance better, so be it, but it's really not that serious. Like, okay, at the end of the day, this looks like a fun place to be. I mean, especially if you're a 50-year-old woman and you have like 2 vodka crayons in you, you're set, okay? We got confetti, we have pyrotechnics, Vince Neil is levitating on a crane. Overall, performance, instrumental sound good. great energy. There's a lot happening, a lot of stimulation. Next, I want to get on with a band that a lot of you are gonna be upset about. And I am talking about Megadeth. But before you crucify me, I am specifically talking about current Megadeth. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just honestly a little speechless and a little scared to comment. We look very tired, and I'm not one to say that you can't tour past a certain age, but these people look like they're falling asleep during the set. Okay. Doesn't sound awful, honestly. I just feel like Dave is struggling a little bit to keep up, but everything else sounds fine. He sounds like he is in pain. And the crowd goes extremely mild. It does sound like they just put someone's grandfather on the microphone.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Once you become a god.
Okay! He kinda killed that though. Also, I will mention that this whole list is compiled based off of multiple sources online, continuously saying that these select bands sound bad live. And I've heard quite a few people say that Megadeth don't sound good live, but you know what? From everything I've seen, I'll let him pass. Next is Cradle of Filth. I don't listen to Cradle of Filth. Why would I do that? Okay, Danny. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Does he sound like that regularly? Not what I was expecting from Cradle of Filth. All I hear is Does he sound like this regularly? Please tell me he doesn't. God, I'm honestly just in a state of shock. Doesn't sound, I don't know if it's mixing, I don't know what it is, but he sounds like very off time. It sounds like he's struggling to keep up. Everyone else in the band is pretty, you know, like they know what they're doing, they're working well with each other, and then there's just Danny Filth off in his own world. It doesn't sound like he's playing with them, it sounds like he's playing over them. Ooh, that was like a little leprechaun move. Yeah, all I say is you're not gonna catch me listening to Cradle of Filth anytime soon. We've got pyrotechnics now. Instruments, they sound great, and then Danny is just like, it feels like he's just doing whatever he wants to. This is what it sounds like when you're like being forced to include your younger cousin to like play with you. Oh my god, bro is breaking the sound barrier. Oh my god! Daniel Filth, we are severely out of time and I need you to catch up, girl. Daniel, be quiet. There is a beautiful opera woman singing. Daniel Filth, his mic is up here. It's up here and everyone else is down here. I understand if that's not their fault. He's just like severely out of time.
Crawling king.
Oh my god. I'm just genuinely speechless. Okay, that's actually sick as fuck though. The keyboard with the gate and the ivy. Okay. See, I feel like Cradle of Filth as a concept is much better. Okay, I think I'm done. Danny Filth completely ruins the whole thing. Sometimes vocals can be an acquired taste, but so the next one I want to be looking into is 6 Feet Under, which I actually got to see 6 Feet Under earlier this year. This is another vocalist ruining the vibe kind of situation, and he has a very unique vocal style that has kind of made him famous, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see what I'm talking about.
You ready for some more?
Great. Threatening people for some more music. Okay, this is kind of like a little mean, but have you ever been to a show where you just like did not like the band that was playing and you just weren't having a good time and they call out, "All right guys, this is our last song." Me and my friends look to each other and we go, "Do you promise?" That one was painful. And he does this often. Like, it doesn't sound horrible, and then he starts doing that. Honestly, get me up there. Get me on stage. At this point, I think it's become so iconic that people go to see 6 Feet Under just to watch him do that. This is just a classic case of the vocalist getting to do whatever they want because they're the vocalist. And then this last one might surprise some people, but I am going to be covering Carpathian Forest. So I will just say I'm not a huge Carpathian Forest fan, nor am I a huge Nata Frost fan. And I've heard many people say that he is the Axl Rose of black metal.
And we have a new guy right here. He's called us Smith. My name is Dr. Ghost.
Okay.
And you see that you're not trees.
Oh, I don't want him to do that ever again. I don't want to see that ever again, especially coming from Nata Frost. This just seems like a Make-A-Wish. This and Cradle of Filth just kind of seems like a Make-A-Wish event where they're letting them play live, but they actually have like a whole band who's playing behind them, and they're just like, okay, we will give you the microphone, go crazy. This sounds horrible. This sounds bad. I'm sorry, but out of everything, this sounds the worst. Oh, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that from him. I actually don't want to see, ugh. Have you ever encountered just like a gross, old, dirty old man? That's Nata Frost. Why do we have a tambourine? We're falling asleep. We're asleep. Oh, I know his bandmates hate him. They're just doing it for shits and giggles at this point. I know that that band does not want to be playing that shit. We're bored. We are bored out of our minds. He doesn't want to be here. Let's give him another shot. Okay, I honestly think I've heard enough, and I think a better characterization for this man is he is the Vince Neil of black metal. Some were not as bad as I thought, and others, I'm shocked. I think the worst ones on this list were definitely Cradle of Filth and Carpathian Forest. I hope you enjoyed reacting to these insane live shows with me. And is there a band that you absolutely love and then when you went to go see them live, they just sucked? Let me know down below. And as always, my name is Dimitri. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!